Welcome back to SleeplessRonin Plays City Skylines. Here at our city of Loch Kirk. I thought today what we do is we just do a really simple thing of taking a ride on a couple of our mass transit systems. So with that being said, I think I'll go grab one of these buses down here. And make it easier for myself, I'm going to pause the game. And we're going to go hop on the back of a bus. And let's just enjoy tootling around in this for a loop. Wham! Right through a car. There are always a lot of people at this stop. Love's gas prices seem maybe a tad low. I like driving around in this view because it lets me experience the detail I put into my city. At some point in time, I may develop that industrial area that's off to our left. I have yet to decide. I really do like the color palette I'm going with right now. I've made it a little bit darker, but it seems like the greens are lusher. I think that looks very nice. Those central roundabout things of these roundabouts really does make them look a lot better than boring, empty, open space. People are using that gazebo. We have a small crowd here at the train station. Dropped a lot of people off, but did not pick up that many. This is my first mass transit I laid down for this map, so it is a smaller route, and I have yet to add any other bus routes into the thing so far. I've debated doing it, but really, when we start trying on the trams and the other forms of mass transit, I'm not really sure I need a lot more buses right now. Wow, that bus is catching up on those cars in front of it. Man, I'd gun it if I were you, that little blue thing. Or are you? You one of those French mail vans? Oh, I do think it is a postal van from somewhere. I've downloaded a lot of assets. Shout out if you see one of the VW bugs I just downloaded and added to the game. Play Slugbug with the next person in the comments. Here you are in one of my second major residential area, and we're going to go to the high school. This high school parking lot is always really full. It's great. And everybody, apparently no one pays attention to the traffic laws. They just drive right through things. And yes, we just passed a camper van that is parked here at the high school. I haven't figured this one out, but the bus stop is always a little bit off to the side. And some of these high schoolers have really fancy cars. Now we're going to the historical part up here, which is like where the town hall and library are located, and some really nice other things. There's a couple apartment complexes down here, and disobeying traffic laws again. I love how they park in this game. Just, well, wherever the heck I feel like going, I'm going to park there. Now we just have one more place to go, and I do believe we're going to do our last stop of the day, which is going to be over in the pull-off near the Love Station. Man, they do really know how to handle the roundabouts, though. And so here we are, we're coming into where we began the route. So let's leave this one mass transit behind and go check out another one. Let's grab a hold of this train and we will enjoy this one. Look at all those people, man. The train, look at that. 320 people are on this train right now. It is at maximum capacity. That's awesome. Something I really like to see. I do. No one got on and off. That's unfortunate for all those people stuck at the station. I may have to look it up in the number of trains I have on this line. Oh, it's a bit bumpier than I thought it would be. Over the major river. Through a really awesome looking bridge. Past some nice advertisements. Into another extremely crowded train station. Look at how crowded this is. Now this of course is the station that's near all of our big commercial centers, so we really do have a lot of people going here. Minus 162 plus 162. That's a lot of people transferring right here. That's awesome to see. See, here we are, right past our big commercial line, our big skyscraper line, right near the riverbank. Oh, that's excellent to see. Over the highways and down into this big old three station area, which has got a lot of people too. Ah, that guy just ran into the lines. Oh, a whole ton of people got off and not a lot of people got on. This is the area near the sports stadium. And now we're switching to the new front of the train and going back the other direction, which we will ride all the way back so we can get both views forward and going and coming. Leaving and returning, whichever way. Dive out of the way, you're going to get hit. Completely empty train, and we're going to get 320 passengers from this station. Look how the train's running out here. That looks so nice. This thing makes some really good speed. Oh, I do like this view. A lot of people getting on, a lot of people getting off. Good transfer. Right next to us is the exact same train line, or train we're on. Because I like to keep my trains like once per line, so they all stay the same. Really, that bridge is really nice. And here we are back at our original stop. Now, let's go ride the first of our trams. We'll take this tram right here. Because I do have 3 tram lines right now, but we'll only ride, well, we may give them all a ride. We'll see how long it takes. My biggest complaint about the trams is they're really not picking up a lot of passengers. I'm very sad about that because I really like how they look and how they run, but they're just really not picking up a ton of passengers. Maybe it's the way I've laid out my lines, being kind of, I have to clean that up, more off the beaten path, but I think it looks nice. We got a few people. I mean, I guess it's convenient for them. I'm not going to take them out because they're already here. But I feel sad that more people aren't riding the trams. Off to our right is the river. It does look nice over there. See, we're only going to pick up 2 people right here. And we lose 10 people. So if you want to ride the tram in my city, it's very nice and open. It's completely available seating. That's a nice looking fountain. I think the little details like driving through the roundabout right there do turn out very nice. I come back up here past residential areas and some high schools. Nice overpasses. And we're going to gain a few passengers, but again, not very many, despite the fact that this runs right through a whole bunch of residential areas and then out there by commercial areas. It's just not picking up a ton of passengers. The skyline is very nice. The trees are excellent. And no one transferred at this stop. Not a single person. That really makes me sad. See if you can spot Spider-Man. Spider-Man should be among my citizens also. I downloaded the Spider-Man asset. Oh, look at that crazy car right there. I think that, yeah, that's a Pagani Zonda. People in my town have millions of dollars to spend on cars. It's crazy. Everybody got off, and a single person got on. That really does make me sad. At least that train over there looked like it picked up a couple of extra people. There's an Apple store off to the right. Yeah, I set up all my tram stops to be in front of the lights so that they actually would not end up blocking lights. Except for this one. This one is past the light right here. And we've made a circuit of that loop. We have a tram. Let's join this tram. There are definitely more people on this one. That makes me happier. This tram doesn't show up as well because it's a smaller tram, so it looks like we're riding like right on the front of the nose of it. Wham! Ah! And yes, I do have my bridges pretty low. They're set to where there's just the tram wires just go barely underneath it. It's a beautiful clock tower asset I've downloaded over there. And the university does look quite nice. I just haven't finished decorating it up in the front. There's so much green area I haven't gotten to. See, now I'd love to take this train ride. I've got to increase the speed right here. I've got to increase the speed right there. Go past that river, over this area. It looks beautiful, actually. It's a wonderful tram ride area. And now we're going to go into the university. I just saw a helicopter passing over. Oh, there's another helicopter. We must have a forest fire somewhere in my city yet again. Now you see, this tram only makes a stop in front of the student union building, essentially, because it drops off students there. They can pick up another tram if they want to that circles inside the university and ride it. Now we're gonna make our way out. We just passed the right there off to our left or off to our right is the fraternity area. We come down here, and I've added a lot of paths for the people to walk past. Because of the sports stadium over to our right. Look at all the parking by this train station. It's excellent. So this tram is carrying more people than the last one. It's just kind of makes me a bit sad that it doesn't carry more. One last tram to ride, which appears to be this one right here. These are my tiny little university trams. They are very small. They still carry 200 people, but they only circle the university to help students to go from north part of the campus to the southern part of the campus. And as we're getting more students, we're getting over 1,000 now on average, we are definitely starting to see the parking lots fill up more. I just saw Humvee. Has anybody spotted a VW bug yet? There are definitely more students that ride this tram, I do believe, overall. See, we just got 20 more on and let 38 off. It's pretty good. We're going now past the dormitories off to our right, and I do believe off to our left is the University of Medicine. School of Medicine. And then up in front of us, off to our left, is the School of Law. So, this tram does pick up students and take them around, which is very nice. It's something I would have liked to have had when I was on college. I think I got the idea from a episode of Tom Scott's Things You May Not Have Known, showing a university in Virginia or West Virginia that has these little bitty like pod cars that are in tracks that go around it, which is really cool. I think it's. Don't quote me on where it's at. I wish I'd paid more attention, but it was really awesome. I really enjoyed that. Let's grab this guy as our starting point. I already joked before in an earlier video about the hilarity of the video. Not the video, the hilarity of the reflections in the glass of the ferry. They're just so silly. Very sad, not a lot of people up at this end. Only 8 passengers getting on. I am going to be building a ferry pretty soon in the Southern River section because I want to see how well it's going to work. I'm just curious about that one. I wonder if I can up the speed on these ferries because 50 km/h doesn't seem very fast to me. They're traveling on water. Should be able to do faster. Going around the tip of Loch Kirk Point and heading off to our second oldest residential neighborhood. Going past another ferry. I really do like these Australian ferry designs. Whenever I get around to going to Sydney, which I missed this year visiting due to the pandemic, I'm going to go as soon as I possibly can. I'm kind of hoping to see this kind of ferry out there. Also hoping to ride on a long ship. That just sounds like a lot of fun. Whoa! We had some turbulence in the water right there. I'll have to check that one out. I may have moved a rock around that's causing some crazy water effects. That was a lot of fun, though. Woohoo! Holy crap, it stopped and didn't run into us. Did something get updated recently? Because I swear, the last time we rode one of these, wham! Just drove right into us. And here we are coming up to the luxury center of my city. One of the most difficult and irritating places I've built so far in this whole game. And I'm still not perfectly happy with it. But I honestly don't want to bother with it all that much. I do need to finish detailing it, but it's just kind of going to sit up here on the northern end of the city for quite a while until I decide to expand beyond it or expand near it. So for now, it's just kind of as it is. A lot of these boat props you're seeing in the map are assets I downloaded just to make the water look cooler. I wasn't sure they were going to work, and yeah, they do float very well. It's actually pretty awesome. Okay, since the ferry's a touch slow, we're not going to ride it the entire way back around. Hope everybody enjoyed this video of experiencing my mass transit, and we will check you out in the next video where more of this video will be done. And hey, maybe if we're really lucky, we can take a ride on my monorail. Well, until then, have a great day. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you very much, and good night.